So I don't have the phone anymore, but I still have the case from my very first As Seen on TV review where I reviewed the Fastball phone mount, and that has stuck on all these years later. Well, guess what? I was actually on the Bulbhead website not that long ago, and what did I see? Fastball Deluxe stand mount. That is pretty cool. Now, it came in just a brown paper package. It wasn't even tied up with string. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this completely, and then we're going to set it up. It's real simple. All you do is hook in the stand to the base, and you are done. A quick twist. Now, this stand here is made out of plastic. The arm feels like it's made out of plastic, but this top feels more of like a heavy-duty metal for the magnet and such. Funny story. So I actually thought that this came with the whole setup again. Like I thought I was going to have the back here to attach to my phone, but it doesn't. You're just getting the base. So I'm going to have to actually go order the original Fastball phone mount in order to continue this review, but it is pretty sweet. I just hook that up, and my phone is ready right here on my desk. Super awesome. Before we go much further, if you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing As Seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing. Don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's get back to testing out this Fastball phone mount and desktop stand. And just like that, 2 days later, my Fastball phone mount came in the mail. I also ordered a plastic case to go on the back of the phone because I don't like attaching these things directly to my phone. So what I'm going to do, open this up. Before installing the magnet, we have completely cleaned this case with rubbing alcohol. Now what we're going to do is we're going to peel off the 3M sticker off the back of our magnet and then center this as best we can on the back of the phone. Hold it in place. Now the directions tell us to leave this on there for about 24 hours before we actually use it. So let's let this set and the 3M sticker fully cure, and then we can test it out. The magnet is secure on the back of our phone, and we are ready to watch our favorite YouTuber. Look what I found. This is actually my original review of the Fastball phone mount. And let me tell you, it was a few years ago, and as I was watching it, I was almost embarrassed. I hope things have gotten better on your end. They sure have gotten better on mine, but it was real interesting to see my video from 2 years ago. Anyway, as you can see, you can watch this here in landscape. You can do it in portrait. That doesn't really matter. This thing is pretty versatile, and I really like that it's conveniently located here on my desk. The stand I found is actually really hard to tip over or move, so at least there's a lot of quality there, and I think it's something if you have the original magnet on the back of your phone and you have this still in your car, you're going to love the desktop stand to go with it. One thing I have noticed with having the magnet on the back is it makes my phone more difficult to hold into other types of stands just because, let me put a light on there, just because the magnet actually pushes itself away from the stand. So it doesn't fit as well. So if you don't happen to have the Fastball stands everywhere you're going and you want to use something else, it might be a little more difficult to use. So, tell me, what are your thoughts of the Fastball phone mount and the Fastball phone mount desktop stand? Have you used these before? Would you consider it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Now, I'm going to try and remove the Fastball phone mount from my car using the recommendations from the manufacturer. Let's do that right now. I've had this Fastball phone mount installed here in the car for the past 2.5 years, and it is still solid. The thing is, I don't drive this car anymore, so I'm going to show you how to remove this. The directions tell us to get a piece of dental floss or string, and we're just going to wrap it around the Fastball, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to go up and down until we loosen the 3Ms. Oop, I broke my dental floss. All right, so I'm going to do it again. After I broke the first piece of dental floss, I'm going to try it again. Maybe not pull so hard this time. I can feel it getting looser. The Fastball popped off. Now, I do have a little bit of residue on here, which I can scrape off and clean up, but in the end, I can now go put this in a new vehicle. Now, there were some mixed reviews for the original Fastball phone mount, but as you can see, after 2.5 years, mine was still stuck solid, and that's really just because of the preparation. The surface area was cleaned, it was installed on a smooth surface, and then it was left alone for over a 24-hour period so it could fully cure. You know what? It held up over time, and that impresses me. Another added benefit to having this magnet on the back of my phone is now I can stick it to the refrigerator or other metal things and sit here and watch my favorite show as I'm hanging out in the kitchen. In this video, we were taking a look at the Bulbhead Fastball desktop stand. It's an accessory for the original Fastball phone mount. So what did I think of it? Well, first things first, it fell right underneath that as seen on TV price point. I think it was more like $13, which I thought was pretty cool, especially if you have the original Fastball phone mount. This is a great accessory. What I didn't like about it, when I opened up that box and I pulled out that desktop stand all excited, it didn't have the little magnet. So I then had to order the actual original Fastball phone mount. After installing and waiting the 24-hour cure time, you can see it did a really good job holding it in right there on the desktop stand and the original phone mount. The only thing I didn't like about it is you're really locked into this style mount. It does not really fit very well into other mounts. So if you don't happen to have your desktop mount, or maybe you're in a car that doesn't have one of these, you're kind of stuck trying to figure it out on your own. Anyway, if this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I purchased my Fastball phone mount and desktop stand on Amazon, so I took the time to read through the reviews of what other people thought. And for the most part, people really liked them if they installed it correctly. I outlined showing the Fastball phone mount installed on cell phones only, but other people have used it on tablets. Smaller tablets, they say, work better. But there was one video in particular that was uploaded. I thought the lady was genius. She actually hooked the magnet on the back of her TV remote, and she hooked one of these steel balls right near where she sits when she watches TV. Therefore, when she's done with the remote, she just snaps it to there and never loses it. There's nothing more frustrating than when you lose your remote control in the couch or whatnot, but she had a great idea. There's a lot of things you could do with these. You just have to think outside the box. Now, this one I'm actually going to remove and use on a different phone, but I just wanted to point a few of those things out. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Fastball phone mount desktop stand. You know what? As long as you don't tease, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the original review that I did of the Fastball phone mount right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, you're going to see my very first as seen on TV review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.